If you are not subscribed to the Legacy Gaming subreddit, please do so. All we ask is that you hang out with us. You can lurk, but also if you want to post something, the whole point is that I'm not terminally online. I'm not. I don't catch everything. I didn't catch any of these trailers this week. So this is Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone.
Chernobylite 2 is an RPG set in the post-apocalyptic open world of Chernobyl wastelands. Dive into an immersive story where every action and every choice has a meaningful consequence.
Take it easy, man.
Decide how you want to play. Who do you want to be? A close combat fighter? A sharpshooter with a keen eye? Maybe a Chernomancer with tech skills and intelligence? Or a silent assassin using shadows to pass enemies by? Try different builds anytime you want. Create them in alternative realities. And switch on the fly.
What?
Explore a fully open world. Travel freely across the vast, dangerous areas. Manage your companions wisely. Develop your base to cope with all adversities. You'll need every resource to complete your quest. The Zone awaits you.
All right. Clearly, there's some crazy stuff going on because there's like magic spells in this game. So you've got post-apocalyptic with a fantasy twist. I think it's third person and maybe first person, but like there's narrative elements. There's very clearly like scavenging elements and survival elements. But then you've got this deep RPG system as well, right? Like you saw the stat sheet a second ago. Look at all of those different things that you have to kind of factor in. Your attributes are pretty standard: strength, psyche, perception, intellect, survivability, and cunning. But then you've got all those secondary stats, primary stats. Some of the combat looked a little janky, but like then you get to some of these weapons here. I think this is where they're talking about the Technomancer, and like I'm all in on that concept. Another Chernobyl game. I don't need another post-apocalyptic stalker type game. Give me something different. We talk about this time and time again. Innovation, innovation, innovation. Give me something new. This is cool. I like this. This is where they kind of lost me, like the crazy fantasy magic stuff, but I'm cool with it. All right, what do we have here? So vitals. We've got mind, bloodstream, heart, nervous system, and skin. So all of the different things that can, I guess, affect us as a player and things we have to maintain. Oh, and muscles down there at the bottom. And then we've got consumable items in the top left. So that's kind of cool. Survival elements there. Being able to shift your character on the fly like that is awesome. I love that. So cool. Really neat way that they do it with the kind of like crystallization. And then the zone is transforming all the time. So obviously massive open world, probably going to have some updates if they can, keep the funding going and, develop a core base, a core audience, I should say. Then they talk about companions. I'm going to freeze it when I get to that screen. So base management, we've got the gunsmith where we can assign people, the quartermaster, the workshop, living quarters, planewalker technology, and looting and scavenging are locked. But it looks like we can assign allies to all of these things, an overseer, an assistant, and then tweaking the priority to, I guess, either be conservative, balanced, or aggressive. And then we've got kind of our companions here. It's a good list of companions. What is that? Almost 9. It's 8 companions. They've got different strengths and weaknesses. Pretty basic, right? It tells you what like their strength is. So you would imagine like, okay, this companion is going to be looting and scavenging. You're not going to use her for anything else. But I guess you could, as long as it's not plane walking technology. And then the base stuff is kind of cool, right? We're building some stuff here. Lower body armor station. I don't love that name. Like, come up with a better name than that. But I get it. Whatever. It's fine. It's a Kickstarter trailer. Alchemy lab table, medical lab table, upper body armor workshop. Cool. I like this stuff. It's neat. All right, let's see if we can get to the Kickstarter really quick, and let's see what they're trying to go for here. So they were trying to reach $97,564. They reached $118,000. That is awesome. Person combat was achieved. All guns from the original Chernobylite is coming to this game. First person weapon customization. They didn't get that far yet. Is it still going? 24 days to go. I think they'll probably get there, right? They're not that far off, less than $10,000. I haven't seen a good Kickstarter game in quite a while. I love this plane walking thing, adapting on the fly. I think the base development could be fun, depending on how it works, right? If it's a massive open world and you can build your base anywhere, that's pretty cool. I like that concept. The factions will be fun. If, I think that was like we saw that narrative moment where it almost felt like a Bethesda game where you're talking to that like kind of undeadish looking dude and you had the different chat options in the bottom left. And then co-op missions. Ooh, look at that big thing. That's cool. I don't know what to think of this other than like I really like the idea of trying to push this forward and clearly they're looking to refine the game from where they were with the first one and now they've got a Kickstarter that's already passed their goal with over 1,300 backers. So it's definitely not a bad look. It's a cool looking game. I think it's a little rough around the edges, obviously, but that's a Kickstarter trailer for you, right? It's funny that the game looks pretty good already, and they're not asking for a lot of money. They're asking for, essentially $100,000, which is not a lot for a development studio. Yeah, it's true, George. It's true. Sometimes you have to do a Kickstarter to gauge interest. It is a great way to do that, but you also have to deliver on your promises if you're doing a Kickstarter. Is the appetite there? Okay, it is. Now deliver on that, and we'll see how that goes.